Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing a fox eye makeup tutorial inspired by Kylie Jenner. I'm gonna first prep my skin. I'm going to use this hyaluronic acid gel called Hylu gel, and I'm just gonna apply whatever has already came out. Then I'm just going to take some of that Nimli under eye cream. I'm almost halfway through but haven't really noticed any improvement. Not sure if I would recommend it, but I'm still going to finish the product and then make a review video, so I'll have better idea. Any treatment product would generally take time, so I'm just going to be patient with it. And then next I'm going to use this Oriental Botanics mattifying moisturizer. I love this under my makeup especially because it has SPF 30 in it and one less layer, plus it has this green tint which color corrects some of that redness around my mouth and nose. So even though it is in the name like mattifying, it's not mattifying. Maybe for first 30 minutes it does what it says, but yeah, just let the skincare sink in. Give it some time before you apply your makeup. Do whatever you want during this 10 minutes and don't forget to hydrate. I'm going to start by applying some concealer to my lids. I'm going to use this MAC 24 Hour Smooth Wear Concealer in the shade NC20. I'm just going to apply this to my lids, and I haven't really used this concealer in a long time, so I'm generally I forgot how good this was. So then I'm going to take a small buffing brush and I'm just gonna cover entire lid and carve out my brows roughly too. I'm going to use this single eyeshadow from MAC as a transition color. You can definitely use whatever bronzer you're going to use in this look. So this is in the shade A38 Wedge, and I'm just going to use a big fluffy brush. I'm going to keep it in the inner corner and I'm going to kind of create like a cut crease. So I'm going in the crease and then I'm going to stretch it outwards as well, because we're going for a fox eye. You want to keep everything lifted and you don't want to bring anything down. Next I'm going to use this Last Wish palette by PAC Cosmetic, and I'm going to take this shade. I'm going to use this to cut my crease. So I'm going to start in the inner corner like this, and I'm just kind of like really deepening it up in the crease. I'm just going to follow the same direction as the transition color. You kind of want to blend it up slightly as you go, only a little bit, just so that it's not just one random harsh line. And then obviously I'm going to blend it with a transition color as well. So I'm going to be softening it up, and I'm just applying a less product with this. When I get into this outer corner, you want less product in the outer corner and not so intense. I'm just gonna go underneath and clean up a little bit. I'm using a little bit of concealer actually, not the amount you usually take to cut your crease, just a minimal amount this time, just to clean it up. It's gonna help you make it look not so harsh. And I'm just going to pack this light shade on the lid. I'm going to kind of go over this line as well because I really want to soften it up and I don't want it to be like harsh line over there. Now I'm going to do a wing liner. I'm going to just first of all start with this edge where I want in the direction basically, and I will just kind of do a tiny bit along the lash line, which definitely makes my eye look more lifted and it doesn't make my eye look so big, which I normally don't like on me. But yeah, I bring the liner all the way into my inner corner. I'm going to use this Milani foundation in the shade 2. So I'm just gonna dot this around my face starting from the center. The color is probably slightly too light, but I know by the end of the video this will oxidize up to 4 shades. This foundation oxidizes a lot. Plus, if it's too bright in the end, I can just bronze it up and it'll be fine, I think. I'm going to blend it with a beauty blender from PAC. This foundation is supposed to be sweat proof, and that's the only thing I don't agree with. I don't feel like it's sweat proof, but everything else works. Like it's transfer proof and everything. It's long wearing. Don't forget your neck and ears. I purposefully left out under eyes because I'm going to color correct. I'm using Elegel Pro Conceal in the shade Peach and apply it with a small buffing brush. Do you see how this looks exactly like if I had applied my foundation under my eyes? See the peach shade on back of my hand and under my eyes. So this is basically color correcting. It's not like if it's not correcting your under eyes or whatever pigmentation you're trying to correct, and if it's still looking peachy or orange, then you're not using the right shade or undertone. That's why you need to understand your color theory. I mean, it took me so long to get this right. So for concealer, I'm going to do a really bright under eye because Kylie Jenner always has this brand, right? And obviously we are recreating her cat eye vibe. So I'm using this MAC 24 Hour Smooth Wear Concealer again, and this concealer is honestly so good. I'm going to bring it up and down side of my nose, and you also want to make sure that you bring your concealer all the way back here. It's going to make your face look way more lifted, and you want to keep this part of your face very lifted as possible. And of course, this is very full coverage look, works on Instagram and on camera, but if you're someone who doesn't like full coverage, maybe skip the foundation and just do the concealer like this. It will still give you this Kylie Jenner look or vibe, whatever you're going for. So I'm going to cream contour, and I'm going to use this Makeup Revolution concealer, and it's called Conceal and Define or something like that. It's in the shade C15. I'm just going to take some on back of my hand instead of applying it directly with the wand, because see, I'm just gonna use this PAC 237 contouring brush. This way it just gives you this more control over how much product you apply and how intense you want it and where you want it. Once I'm done blending, I'm going to use a stippling brush to remove any harsh edges. I like this brush from Provarti because it's this unique shape. You see, this makes it easier to go over places like under your eyes and corners. This is AP18 brush, by the way, and this is I haven't seen brush like this in any other brand, because most of those stippling brushes come in a round shape, which I anyway don't mind. But yeah, this is the unique one. I am next going to contour my lips. You can see in the picture they are heavily contoured, and obviously she has some work done on her lips, but this is how you can make your lips look poutier. And I mean, does it look any different to you? I think it's working. Next, I'm going to use some of that translucent powder from Sugar. This is just going to brighten up my under eyes even more. I personally love a bright under eyes, and it also works the best for reverse nose contour as well. Next, I'm going to use a bright pink kind of peachy shade of lipstick as a blush. Next, I'm going to use this Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Bronzer, and I'm using this big powder brush from YC. I kind of want a very diffused bronzy effect all over my face, so I chose this very fluffy brush instead of a contour. I'm going to get rid of any excess product in my brows, let any fallout or any powder that's got into my brows or any foundation. We'll be using Absolute New York Eyebrow Pencil, and it has some soap on the spoolie already. I recorded another video just 2 hours ago, so I'm just gonna spray it and not taking any more product, more soap or anything. I'm just gonna brush through my brows. Today I don't want like a really structured eyebrows. You need to be very light-handed with it because it does snap really easily. And I'm just going to pull my brows just on the original shape that I have. When I did a Bella Hadid Foxy Eye look, I really had to shave off tail of my brows and do a straight one. But with Kylie, I think I don't want to do much with this. My eyebrows could work. Next, I have hack for you guys. You need to get an eyelash that is radial, meaning it's short and then long in the middle and then short again. Short, long, short. This is gonna save you so much money and then time, and you're gonna look so bomb. Grab a scissor, cut that baby in half. Now you have two pieces. If you flip it around, these are short to long. Now perfect for cat eye wispies, but more natural looking because you don't want that lash band in front. For some reason those always looked very blocky on me, for especially for my eyes and the shape. But I find cat eyelashes better, and this is just a hack where you can get it for cheap, and you also have this extra lash that you saved which you can reuse like this again. I'm gonna take some black eyeliner. This is the Eye Studio Lasting Drama Gel Liner in black, and I'm gonna apply this in my waterline, and I'm gonna bring it all the way to my inner corner. I'm then gonna take this palette again, and I'm going to use this shade right here, and I'm just going to apply this underneath. Normally I'd buff an eyeliner and smoke it out, but I don't want to do that, particularly for this look. If you can see it in the picture, I just want to keep it in waterline and just below my where I applied gel liner, and that's it. Coming to my lips, I'm just lining my lips with this brown lip liner. This is from Wet n Wild in the shade Chestnut. Now I'm going to use a lipstick, this light nude shade. It's from this new brand called Renee. You get like 5 shades and it's very handy to carry in purse, and I thought I'll try it. So this is the finished look, and I would normally put a bottom mascara on, but I think it sometimes can make eye look a bit more pulled down, and because my eye looks is so lifted right now, I don't want to put bottom mascara on, so I'm just going to leave it like this. So this is the finished look. Hope you liked it, and use this video to recreate this look later. Save this for later use. I'd love if you guys tag me on my social. So happy that you made it till the end of the video. Comment with this emoji if you did watch it till the end. I will see you again in my next video. Bye.